Have you ever asked AI to do your homework and it replied, "Even I need a break"? Yeah, that's when I knew AI had officially entered the human chat. We've all seen the fails, right? The AI-generated cat with 7 legs, the pizza orders that somehow turn into a truckload of pepperoni, and those text message suggestions that make absolutely no sense. You know the ones. It's easy to look at all that and think it's just a gimmick. But wait a second, what if I told you that AI can actually help? And I mean really help, sometimes. It's not just about creating weird art. It's about upgrading our daily lives, even if it has a little fun at our expense along the way. So stick around, because today we're diving into a world where AI has taken over, but in the most ridiculously helpful ways imaginable. Let's start with the worst part of the day, the morning. AI, wake me up at 6 a.m. please. I need to be productive. The robotic voice from my smart speaker chimes in. You said that yesterday, and the day before. Your snooze history suggests a 7:45 a.m. departure from bed is more realistic. Fine, you got me. But then, the magic happens. The lights slowly brighten, my coffee maker starts brewing, and a soothing yet firm voice announces, "Commencing operation. Get out of bed. Current caffeine level 0%. Motivation status critically low. Initiating motivational quote sequence." Suddenly, my screen flashes with the only thing standing between you and your goal is that snooze button you just pressed. Again, it's like having a personal assistant who's also your biggest troll. The AI tracks my morning habits, optimizes my routine, and even preps my to-do list. The only thing it can't do is stop me from making excuses. But hey, one step at a time. Right? The real trick is using AI to automate your mornings, not to automate your procrastination. All right, now let's talk about school. Picture this, you're in a mind-numbingly boring online lecture. The professor is droning on about something you definitely should have read about. You discreetly lean into your laptop and whisper, "Hey, ChatGPT, save me. What's the answer?" The AI's response pops up on your screen, but it's not what you expect. For every action, there is an equal and opposite nap. You can't help but let out a small laugh. The professor stops, looks directly at your camera, and says, "Well, an A+ for comedic timing, at least." That's the thing about using AI for education. It's not about cheating. It's about having the ultimate study buddy. It can summarize dense textbooks into bite-sized notes, create flashcards for you in seconds, and explain complex theories in a way that actually makes sense. It's like having a tutor who's available 24/7 and has a surprisingly good sense of humor. Just remember the golden rule. AI is your study buddy, not your exam buddy. Don't be that person. Now, for the 9 to 5 grind. We've all been there. Your boss storms over, drops a mountain of paperwork on your desk, and yells, "I need 10 reports, fully analyzed, before lunch." You stare at the stack, feeling your soul slowly leave your body. But then you turn to your computer. AI, you heard the boss. Do your thing. In the blink of an eye, you hear the satisfying whir of a printer. One after another, 10 perfectly formatted, data-rich reports slide out. As the last one prints, a calm, robotic voice emanates from your speakers. You're welcome, underpaid human. I have also scheduled a 15-minute mental health break for you at 1 p.m. Your boss has been notified that it is non-negotiable. It's incredible. AI can be the best co-worker you've ever had. It never steals your lunch from the fridge, never talks your ear off about its weekend plans, and it certainly never takes a coffee break. It just gets the work done, freeing you up to focus on the things that actually require a human brain, like creative problem solving or figuring out how to look busy when the boss walks by. Okay, let's get personal. Relationships. You're staring at your phone, trying to craft the perfect message to your crush. You've typed and deleted hey 17 times. In a moment of desperation, you ask AI, help me text my crush. Make it good. The AI processes your request for a nanosecond before suggesting. Try this. Your smile is like perfectly optimized Python code, flawless and efficient. You hesitate for a second, then think, what have I got to lose? And hit send. 2 minutes later, a notification pops up. You have been blocked. You slump in your chair as your AI companion calmly states, analysis. Mission failed. The human emotional spectrum is illogical. Deploying backup crush protocol. I have identified 3 other potential matches with a 67% compatibility rating. You see a montage of their profiles flash across your screen, complete with a pros and cons list for each. It's brutal, but also weirdly efficient. Maybe AI isn't the best wingman, but it's definitely the most logical one. It can't replicate genuine human connection, but it can remind you that there are, quite literally, other fish in the sea or in its database, anyway. Now, what about creativity? There's this big myth that AI is here to steal our jobs and make artists obsolete. But I think that's looking at it all wrong. Imagine you're an artist, staring at a blank canvas, completely stuck. You have an idea, but you just can't bring it to life. So you describe your vision to an art. You say, I'm picturing a mystical forest, but where the trees are made of glowing crystals and the river flows with liquid starlight. Instantly, the screen next to you bursts into life, generating a breathtaking visual that's exactly what you imagined, maybe even better. It's not about replacing you, it's about collaborating with you. Think of AI as a turbo boost for your imagination. It can handle the tedious parts, generate 1,000 different variations of an idea in seconds, and push you past your creative blocks. AI doesn't steal creativity, it just gives it a massive shot of caffeine and a whole new box of tools to play with. The final masterpiece is still yours, but now you got there faster and with more inspiration than ever before. So, when you really look at it, this whole AI thing isn't as scary as it seems. It's not about robots taking over the world in some dystopian nightmare. It's more like having that one super smart, brutally honest friend who's always there to help you out, but not before roasting you a little bit first. It'll organize your life, but call you out for being lazy. It'll help you study, but make fun of your procrastination. It'll even try to help you find love and then provide a data-driven analysis of your failure. At the end of the day, AI is a tool, and a pretty powerful one at that. It's here to make our lives easier, more efficient, and honestly, a lot funnier. In fact, AI already took my job of writing this script, and then it did my dishes. I'm not even kidding. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little glimpse into our AI-assisted future, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.